Morning. Today's Herald. A couple of fine letters from two indie stalwarts, always very well worth reading. Leah Gunn Barrett of Edinburgh and Stan Gradinsky of Long Nidre. Leah Gunn Barrett writes something I'm going to paste on my wall about the whole business of the Scottish currency. And she starts by saying the SNP leadership doesn't seem to understand the role of a Scottish currency, which is as a domestic, not a foreign exchange currency. As such, no tests will be required. Really well worth reading. Stan Gradinsky addresses the question of currency dates and a number of relevant things. So great stuff from two excellent Herald letter writers. And we come to the man who's rapidly becoming, in many respects, surprisingly my favourite journalist, Adam Tomkins, former Tory MSP and respected law lecturer. And his heading today is "The Scottish Tories' problem isn't the leader, it's the policy." Well, I agree with that, and he makes very valuable points, very carefully stated, very relevant, most of which I agree with. Of course, he skips completely away from the constitutional issue because that's the big divide, but then Adam is a Tory and I am a Nat, Adam is a no and I am a yes. So his key themes are, don't waste time looking at the leaders and what the leaders can do and what your chances of replacing leaders, opposition leaders that you don't like are. Basically what you have to do is look at the policies that led them to get into this bind. And he's quite excoriating about the Scottish Tories, who he says are not leaders in any sense, they're followers. They'll basically pirouette and do anything that the Tory party in London says. Apologise for that boing from my system. So really, Adam is very well worth reading. His closing sentence is, until the party has something useful to say, it doesn't much matter who the leader is. And that is certainly abundantly in shining, deep incised letters true for Scotland. So thank you very much again, Adam. You clarified my thinking. You're a useful reference point to me. I forgive you for being a Tory, assuming that you'll at least try to forgive me for being a totally committed independent supporter.